Hello and welcome to part 143 of Let's Play Dangan Ronpa. Today is Wednesday, and, well, you all know what that means. I had school, because everyone fucking does on a Wednesday. Not that we don't have it every other fucking day, but whatever. Big shout out to all of those people who were up in the UK at 6 in the morning today and didn't send me a Facebook message, because at least those people didn't think if I send him it now he won't be able to reply while I'm online. Fucking bitch. Anyway, with our backs turned to Monokuma's creepy, unstable laughter, Kirigiri and I left the gym. Okie dokie, let's leave this gym. I'm leaving it all over the place. Alright, so that's about as much as I can get away with. Like, no, I need it quieter than that. About there. Okay, so I don't really know what just happened. But then again, I don't either. I haven't played this game in 2 days because I record 2 days every other day. 2 episodes every other day. So, what did just happen? I didn't get executed. I know that much. I know you're not dead. I really didn't expect that to work. And now I've got another reason to be thankful to Kirigiri. Thanks, Kirigiri. It's all because of you. It's still too early to start celebrating. The real battle is still to come. Yeah, I know. The real battle, ladies and gentlemen, is, as you all know, the battle against PPSSPP being linked to the wrong fucking things, so that it tells me that I'm clicking on one thing when I'm actually clicking on another, and I have to fuck around with JPCSP piece of shit. But even so, I'm just as relieved as you are. Thank goodness he accepted my proposition. Why do you think he did, anyway? What does a puppet master gain from accepting your challenge? He had no choice. What? That's what I was talking about when I said we had an advantage. So in the end, what was that advantage? I didn't hear it firsthand, but the puppet master said that everything that happens there is being broadcast live nationwide over hijacked broadcast signals, right? Yeah, he did. What did you think when you heard that? It was pretty hard to believe, wasn't it? Well, yeah, him hijacking broadcast signals seems almost unreal. Seems unreal because it's something that doesn't happen very often, because it's just that difficult. But the puppet master pulled it off. Turning that around, it means he had some reason he needed to do it, despite how difficult it was. For a reason? No matter what the cost, he wanted to put us killing each other on display for the world to see. He wanted to put us on display, killing each other? Now, let's just step back a second. Couldn't he just be really fucking sadistic? I mean, fuck. I mean, even people like me who aren't very sadistic, I think I'd be able to sleep right at night if I did this. I think I could get away with it. I'm kidding. Because I'd upload it to my YouTube channel because I'm an idiot, and they'd just get my ISP address and come to my house and be like, why the fuck are you making people kill each other? And put me in a jail cell. I don't know if they put me in a jail cell. I'm not aware of what the legal age of going to prison is. Is it 16 or 18? Because if it's 18, that make Dangan Ronpa a real thing real quick. I'm kidding. Because they put me on some bullshit thing. And I wouldn't get away like the kid up in news who only had to pay £300 after raping a girl. I'd be the one who got, like, life for it. Real sadistic. Yeah, but so was the rapist. Anyway, I'm babbling on all the time today. Let's just get on with the motherfucking game. The puppet master didn't just want us dead, he was determined to make us kill each other. He most likely established the school rules expressly for that purpose. Well, he didn't, because he killed Junko. Beginning with the frickin' spears. Spears of death. Yeah, you're right, if those rules didn't exist, nobody would have killed anyone. Basically, the Puppet Master's objective was to make us kill each other and show that to the world. But to what end? More than likely as proof proof? Do you know how Kibagami Academy students are referred to by the general population? Hope, right? By plunging us hope into despair and driving us to kill each other, and then putting that on display for the world, he wanted to prove that despair prevails over hope. That is the Puppet Master's goal, Super Duper High School Despair's goal. Huh? Prove that despair prevails over hope? All for something so stupid? It is stupid, and it is illogical, but it's certainly something the group of people called Super Duper High School Despair would come up with. People who act purely for the sake of despair. But making people suffer for something like that, I understand wanting to get angry, but it's because of that reason that our advantage was born. What? Because the Puppet Master wants to show us killing each other to the world. He's even more stringent than necessary about upholding the rules he established. Had he forced action ignoring the rules, this would no longer be a coliseum but a slaughterhouse. At the very least, that's how it would appear to the people watching. So that's why he couldn't kill us himself? That's the reason he couldn't kill me with his own hands. As much as I was a thorn in his side, I wasn't actually breaking the rules. So he couldn't step in and intervene directly like he did with Anashima. He attempted to kill me using that class trial so it would appear as though he was upholding the rules. There was no correct answer, just a setup to make me into the culprit. But he failed. All thanks to you. And from that failure we gained an even bigger advantage. He tried to execute you, even though you were innocent. And since his failure was revealed on live television, he had no choice but to accept your proposal. Prove to the world that despair prevails over hope. He needed to completely and utterly defeat us. So the revelation of the Puppet Master having violated his own rules was a mark against him. Did you use that against him to get him to accept your challenge? It was you who put that hole in his defenses. We're only walking on this road now because you believed in me. I can't believe you figured all that out. I hadn't noticed anything. No, I just reasoned it out without any solid proof and took a chance on that reasoning. Thankfully, it appears I was right. After she said that, she let a deep breath, like a weight had been lifted from her shoulders. Quite frankly, I haven't been that nervous in a while. That's not how it looked to me. Before we left to find Monokumi, you looked like you were brimming with confidence. That's one of the fundamentals of negotiation. You need to be strong and sure of yourself. Besides, if I looked anxious, it would have just made you even more so. He's probably right about that, as pitiful as it makes me. But we can't just sit here clamoring about how happy we are forever. All we've attained now is the chance to continue fighting. If we don't win here, then it will all have been for nothing. Yeah. She's right. If we don't beat the Puppet Master here, we can't make the other two alive. Winning is our only option. Before we begin our final investigation, we need to bring the others up to speed. If we know who our enemy is now, so all that's left is for everyone to work together to hunt down the Puppet Master. Everyone working together? Could it really be that easy? Huh? Anyway, we need to find everyone else. Let's go. I'm sure they're somewhere in the dorms. Alright, so I'm gonna quickly just swap my batteries. Back in a sec, folks. Right, let's go. Leave the room, obviously. Now this is the first floor, so we can just run directly through to... Hold on a second, I'm just curious what... Oh yeah, that's there. Sorry, I just forgot what was where the red door was, and I was like, oh, I gotta go and check that. Because if I don't, well then, fuck. You know? Waiting for us in the cafeteria when Kirigiri and I arrived was... Fuck off, I ain't reading that. You again? Is he broken? Being unstable is one thing, but this is ridiculous. No, I've got no idea. And he's gone. I wonder what that was about. Better had time to let out a sigh before. What? She sounds like a baby. Like a 4-year-old who's like, oh my god, you bought me candy? Naegi is I said candy. I'm British. I'm British. I pronounce no D's instead of T's, and I buy sweets, motherfucker. Naegi, is that you? Guys! It really is you. I can't believe my eyes. It's Naegi. Oh, you're alive? I swear you're as resilient as a damn cockroach. Just to be sure, you're not a ghost, are you? Where everyone was, my friends, my companions, the people I had fought alongside. The moment I saw everyone's faces, my eyes got a little misty. Wait, what's that stench? Oh damn, dude, that's rank. It's Naegi. Naegi smells like a wet dog. Go stand. Over there. Shoo, shoo. And with that, the tears receded. So, what do you think about me coming back from the dead, Fuqua? Huh? You smell, are you rotting? You're rotten in more ways than one, including as a human being. Sorry, I was in a garbage dump this whole time. That stench, it's unbelievable, it's so strong, it's almost tangible. You smell even worse than I do, even worse than me. I win. What is she so happy about? Fucking hell. Asahina, where were you guys before you got here? We thought since Mikuru Kusaba's class trial was over, there might be some new place to go. And? Nope, no good. Every place that was locked is still locked. There's nowhere new to go. And where are we supposed to gather new information? Yo, Nags, how was the spirit world? I never went. You meet my teacher? Your teacher? Satamba. I didn't meet him. I didn't even go to the spirit world. Who is that, anyway? So, Togami, what do you have to say about the matter? I bet you he's going to say nothing of any relevance. It's a wonder you made it out of there alive. Yeah, I can hardly believe it either. You do understand why you managed to avoid getting flattened, don't you? Because of alter ego, right? He saved my life. There aren't many people who can say they've had their lives saved by a computer program. That's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Naegi, we don't have time to turn this into a heartfelt reunion right now. What did I just do? I was doing a heartfelt reunion, but no one gave a shit. We need to tell everyone what happened with Monokuma. Monokuma? What about him? By the way, you're gonna be alright, Nags. You're a fugitive now. It'd be bad if a puppet master found you. That too has to do with what we need to tell everyone. What we need to tell you has to do with the final class trial. The final class trial? We're retrying Mikuru Kusaba's murder case. Huh? We're retrying it? We tried it once or 1,000 times, dude. Nag still did it, didn't he? That's what we're saying. It wasn't me. Nagi did not murder her. Of course, neither did I, nor did any of you. Then, who did? It's the Puppet Master's doing. You're saying the Puppet Master killed Mikuru Kusaba? Yes, it was all an elaborate plot laid down by the Puppet Master. Nagi discovered a trap, and he tried to prevent it from going off. Because of that, he was sentenced to execution. Nagi discovered the trap, you say? I wasn't nearly as conscious of it as you're making me out to be, but that's cool. However, the act of executing Naegi, who was not the culprit, is a blatant violation of the rules. The school rules say the villain will be executed. In other words, the Puppet Master broke his own rules. So we negotiated with him, asked him to grant us a retrial. And he did, just because he broke a rule he wrote himself? He had no choice but to agree. You used the broadcast signal hijacking against him, didn't you? We're on the same wavelength, I see. You mentioned something at the end of the last class trial, when you said it's the Puppet Master who's being cornered. What is it? This is what you meant, isn't it? Hey, you're leaving me in the dust here, dude. can't keep up, then ask Kirigiri or someone to explain things to you later. So then, what are we supposed to do now? We just need to show that it was a puppet master who killed Mikuru Kusaba, right? Surely that's not all it is it? No, it's not. Monokuma said that for us to win this trial, we need to solve all the Academy's mysteries too. All of the Academy's mysteries? You mean the stuff we've been investigating all this time and still haven't learned hardly anything about? You probably all suspect as much already, but if we lose, then all of us will be executed. We'll all be executed. Hold on, don't you go around making challenges like that without our consent? I'm perfectly fine with things the way they are, as long as my white knight is here with me. And I'd like to get out of here as soon as possible. Anyway, our only chance of surviving is to uncover the truth. Which is to say, this is the deciding battle. What an interesting development. But we've got to do that on top of figuring out who the puppet master is and how he committed the murder. Our plate just keeps getting bigger and bigger, dude. But hey, unlike the other class trials we've had, we know exactly who our enemy is this time. So if we all work together, I'm positive we can figure this out. I'm not so sure about that. Huh? I personally cannot concur with the proposal that everyone work together. Why not? We're obviously better off working together if we want to solve the Academy's mysteries. I, of course, thought the same thing, until he said. Actually, while we're at it, I'll give you one more hint. I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but there are a total of 16 participants, all of whom are students in this academic coliseum. Also, since the coliseum commenced operation, the only living humans to set foot in the academy are those very same 16 students. I see. That's what Monokuma says. And Kirigiri is exactly right. Huh? Why? Assuming, as Kirigiri says, it was the puppet master who killed Mikuru Kusaba, that means he's inside Kibagami Academy. Murder is one thing, but tampering with the crime scene to that extent with Monokuma is not impossible. However, based on what Monokuma said, the only living humans to have set foot in the academy are the 16 students participating in this academic coliseum. Then the puppet master's identity. There are 15 people in the entrance hall on the first day. Add Mikuru Kusaba, you get 16. So he's one of those 16? Furthermore, of those 16, only the 6 of us are still alive. I believe you can figure the rest out from there. You mean one of us is the puppet master? No way! Hold on. We can't be certain of that just yet. Monokuma could have just said that to freak us out. That is possible, yes, but it's only one of many possibilities. The same as the possibility of the puppet master being in this room. As long as the possibility exists, it cannot be ruled out. I agree. When the title Super Duper High School Despair came to life, it became pretty clear that the puppet master was a student. We can't deny that he could be among us. But if one of us really was the puppet master, then they would have to control Monokuma too. And yet, in all of the times when Monokuma's shown up, no one has ever acted bad suspicious, have they? They could have just snuck away and done it. One of us would have noticed someone sneaking away so many times, unless they were a ninja. But Monokuma's completely automatic, dude. Everything he says and does is all pre-programmed. If that were the case, he wouldn't be able to hold such natural-sounding conversations. If someone were able to guide it through the conversation, it's certainly not impossible. Sure, I guess, but let's be honest. Well, fuck. To find out what ding-donging ding-dong, you're gonna have to come back next time. It's on the top right, folks. The previous is on the top left. So until next time, see ya.